Well, hello guys, welcome to my channel Building Ebony with Mayo. This is my first video with you, so I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Mayo, or my in-game name is Mayo. I play in 606 in MST Alliance. We are a middle alliance. We don't have a whale. We are 80, 100 billion power, but we have a whale. We have a bunch of medium coiners. Most of us are just low coiners to free to play players. So this means we've learned the hard way, right? We've learned how to use the items, which ones can be stacked, which ones cannot, how to use everything the most efficient way to get out the most of this game without spending money. Maybe I've missed something, but after all these years, I think I can pretty say that I have the knowledge of the poor. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna bring to you: the knowledge of the poor, the knowledge of how to get out of the most of this game. And what is this channel gonna be about? So we are gonna get in different accounts. I've got friends all across the game. They ask me to get into their accounts, help them build, help them use the things. Sometimes it's a big coiner, sometimes it's just a free-to-play player, sometimes something in between. Many times whales or big coiners, they don't have the time, or they don't have the knowledge, or they don't have the interest to learn all the tiny little details on how to use the things. And so that's what I do a lot. And I thought, well, why not share this with everybody else, and some more people can learn from it. So, well, my friends in which accounts I am in, they know that this is going to happen, but I'm going to preserve their identities in private. They are not going to be shared. Nobody's going to know who I am talking about. What we have today, it's a k43. It's in a big alliance. They normally face big alliances with 80 million to 100 million troops rallies, or even over 100 million troops rallies, with 7,000 range attack. We're talking about huge opponents. So this k43 was, previous owner was a low coiner. We can see it's a VIP 17. And current owner is a free-to-play player. It doesn't even have the rally card, which is unfortunate, but well. And she's struggling using all the things that she still has. And actually, we're gonna walk through this keep together and see what we can improve. So first thing I opened is a defense report. So we can see that the buffs inside the city, the defense buffs are a little bit low for a k43. Actually, 2800 in siege attack is low, 2500 or 2600 it's really low in HP. Well, it's all low, all across. Also, debuffs are low against range and siege. They are, he needs more buffs in order to defend against these buffs, these rallies that we've been talking about, right? So I've written down all the buffs and debuffs from these reports. On that report, the debuffs were already maxed, so that's what we can see. First column is before, second column is after. We will see how these numbers change when we do some work on the keep. And then the third column is I added all the buffs that you can get out of the regular academy. Right now, regular academy in this keep is level 40. I've got the buffs for when you complete Academy 44. So as this keep is 43, buffs in the end will still be a little bit lower than this, just slightly lower, but it's just as a reference of what you can achieve once you get Academy 44. They are all in the best scenario possible. I mean, all the attack buffs are in rally, all the defense buffs are in city, all are in battlefield, where you can add all the extras because in the end, battlefields where we are going to be proving this keep more. So let's have a look first to the subsidy generals. Okay, so let's have a look here at the subsidy generals. So at first sight, most of them are good. Baldwin, Nordic Barbarian is okay. Carol, really good. Ojo, okay, with a 4 red stars, good. Siska, very good with 1 red star. Mark Anthony, it's okay with 2 red stars, good. And then we have 4 ground debuff generals: Gian, Gilgamesh, Flavius, and it's also Siege, but and Narcissus. So Narcissus is good. He's really good. He's got a lot of Siege debuff, Siege HP debuff in the first red star. Also the highest ground attack debuff of the 4 of them. But I would totally go for more for range and siege attack and HP and defense debuffs, because he's most probably gonna get ranged at first and then calved second rally. Ground, if you get a ground rally, you're already dead. So you should be jumping out. You should be dodging. I totally wouldn't go with 4 ground debuff generals. So right now, I'm gonna retire Gian, Gilgamesh, and Flavius Hiatus, because Narcissus, as we said, has Siege Machine HP debuff 20%, and range troop also, and 50% of the ground troop attack, which is great. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace those 3 generals with this Russian girl, Catherine II, fully ascended. She is given just a little lower debuffs than 1 copy of Seaman, which is one of those premium generals that you really need to pay a lot of money for. And she's just like 5% less in siege in HP debuff, but also she's adding range troop defense and HP debuffs and attack. So I think she's a really great alternative for free-to-play players. She's in the tavern. You can get right now 48 copies of her and make 3 fully ascended Catherine the First. I'm gonna go ahead and type down on our sheet what the change would look like in the debuffs. Although I am not gonna change the generals right away, because you really need to get the copies first, and it's gonna cost some plot of errors. But yeah, so it has a 10% debuff for all troops defense. So we're gonna deduct those debuffs on our sheet. And at first, it's gonna be looking like we are gonna lose some debuffs, but we will see how the work that we are doing on the generals and on the equipment changes this situation. Okay, so 10% debuff on all troops defense gone. Now we have enemy ground troop and modern troop attack 4. And ground 4 in mounted attack 4. Okay. Now we have enemy range troop and siege machine defense 9 and HP 9. So let's go there. 9% also that we lose here. Another 9 that we lose here on mounted. No, sorry, on siege. So this is what happens when he's got like the purple specialty and not the orange or the golden specialty done. It's not maxed, so the loss is not great. There we go. So we lost some siege HP and range HP debuffs also. Now let's see Flavius. It's got on the specialty troop attack 10 for all the troops. Just looking something here. I missed the main book. Sorry about that. So we're going to deduct that 2. So it's ground attack 25 and siege machine defense 40, which is, it's huge, but we are going to make it up. I mean, Gilgamesh is one of the best sub-city generals. If you are a coiner and you can fully ascend him, it's amazing. But if you are just going to have one copy and you're going to rock just this one copy, the benefit you're going to get is not that high. So now let's go, yeah, comparing with Narcissus with 1 red star is fine. You do really need one of the ground debuff generals. Okay. Now the ground attack goes there, 25. Okay, done. And now we're going to add the debuffs that Catherine II, I keep saying Catherine I, but I'm talking about Catherine II, the debuffs that she is going to add against siege and range. So siege HP, it's going to be 10 plus 10 plus 10.
Same goes for range. 10, 10, 10. And then I did negative numbers because they are debuffs. So when I write the positive numbers, just because we are losing that debuff, but when I'm adding negative numbers, it's because we are gaining that debuff. So that's it, 10, 10, 10, and then 2 times 15 for defense. Same goes for defense.
I don't know if I did mention that English is not my first language, so I really beg you to bear with me, because sometimes I'm just gonna make up the words, and I'm gonna make up trying to pronounce things, and sometimes they can sound weird. Okay, so range attack, also 10. We're gonna continue working on the gears now. Look, I can see that the gears have not been upgraded. That is going to take some badges, some forge certificates, and some battle-tested fragments. Let's see if we have enough, because actually maybe we don't have enough of those. Okay, where is the forge? Yeah, here. So if we're not having enough, we cannot upgrade them today. And actually only 64 forge certificates, 115 battle-tested fragments. That is not good enough. Badges is okay. Gold is okay. Materials look okay. But not for those two. So it's not going to be possible to do it today. Okay, let's put it back to its place. I see there are, okay, helmets are fine. The rings look the good one, also for the boots. The ring is the one that has enemy range troop attack, which is the one that I like the most. The one that is wide has ground troop debuff. I repeat the same thing as I was saying with the generals. I like the range troop debuff first. I think the mix of axe and bows is a good choice. So that is a good choice that she made here. And then we have, yeah, here bow, see, and another bow. And then this bow, actually, this is Apollo, and also for the helmet. So we do have 2 pieces of Apollo. The problem that is he's been upgrading these pieces in a full set of Parthian. So right now he's losing the debuffs of the whole set. I mean, if you click there, you can see that the last set debuffs are not activated, and that is unfortunate. It's better to start using those Apollo in a set like this one in Geons, that it's already broken with this Abbas bracer and the Augustus skirt, which actually are 2 very good pieces for sub-cities. So, okay, we have the silver armor chests. That's decent. Not this one. This helmet also adds nothing. It has no debuffs. There's no use for that helmet in a subcity. Okay, I'm just looking this with you guys. So look, Augustus leg has 30% siege and range defense debuff attack, and with another piece of Augustus, we would add another debuff for all troops attack. We will see later if we can use it. Here's one of those white rings, but it's okay. One is fine. Okay. So this is what I was talking about, the silver armor chest. It has 2 debuffs, siege machine attack and mounted troop defense. But if you go to the gold chest armor, it has only enemy mounted troop defense 42%. So it's the same debuff as the other one, only the other one has another debuff on siege machine attack. So there is no use of choosing the golden chest armor instead of the silver one. Same goes for the boots, actually. These golden boots, they have enemy siege machine attack 42%, which is good. But then you go to the silver ones and it has that debuff, 42% siege attack, but also mounted troop attack, another 42%. So why choose the golden ones over the silver ones? You should use dominant partition. Okay, and the legs, it has a slightly different situation because there's a silver one, but I don't think she's got any, because the silver one has a mounted troop debuff, and this one has different debuffs. So it's more about what you choose, where you're getting attacked with more. And see, this one has like range troop defense and siege machine attack, which is really good. So, and the other one, the silver one, has mounted troop attack debuff. So if you are usually like all the time getting attacked with mounted, then it makes sense to use that one instead of this. But in this keep, this is the best option. And then this Partian bow. Okay. So we have to first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change that helmet for this other one, the helmet on Gilgamesh that has no use. Yes, better the silver one that has ground, since we've lost already a lot of ground. So I'm gonna take this one out, and because it wasn't from the same set, well, I'm gonna use this one because I'm gonna use the couple of those Augustus legs, so we're gonna get an extra debuff there for the set. And here also we're getting an extra debuff. Now we activated the enemy troop attack 18% after completing the set, because that other helmet wasn't part of the set. So right now we gained 18% debuff in all attacks, in ground, in range. Sorry, that's defense, ground defense. No. Range attack. Mounted. Oh, it's negative. It's negative. I did it wrong. Sorry. I was adding instead of deducting, like, which is okay, there. Minus 18. And siege attack. Minus 18 attack that we are getting as an extra debuff for the set. And now we are going to get the Augustus helmet, because when matched with the legs, it also has good debuffs, and when matched with the legs, it will give us another extra 10% debuff. So we have here some scrolls that we're going to use. Civilization scroll fragment, not the full test, because the full tests are the only ones on the full test level 2. They are the only ones where you can get the Munso and the Romulus pieces. See, Manso, Romulus. They are only in the full tests, but they are not on the fragments or in the full tests level 1, the ones that you would get before they upgraded this. And here, see, you have no Munso and no Romulus. So we are gonna use these fragments for the Augustus. Here we go. With the crown. Okay. Redeem. 30 fragments. Let's check before if he doesn't have any fragment, because if we're going to add, no, well, it wouldn't make much sense that he would have just like one single fragment alone, but it's always better to check. Okay, so let's redeem the 30 fragments again. There we go, 30, redeem. Let's craft this. Compose, craft, begin. Okay, thank you. Give it to me, give it to me. Finished. Nice. So now we are putting it to this guy. Where is it? Not here. There. Okay, so we are adding this, upgrade start. There we go. We could amplify, but very little amount of meteoric stones. So it's adding enemy ground troop HP, enemy ground troop and mono troop defense, and enemy ground troop attack debuff. So that's why we also we are gaining here some of the ground debuffs that we have lost before with the other generals. And we're typing this down here. $30, mounted 30. And enemy ground troop attack 25. Okay, there we go. So now we have enemy troop attack -10 because we have two pieces of the set attributes. So we also added 10% enemy troop attack in all troop types. There we go, 10, 10, 10, and 10. Oh, what happened here? No, 10. There we go. Okay, so right now we can see there is an improvement already in siege attack, also defense and HP. There is also an improvement in range attack, in defense and in HP. And ground attack is a little bit lower still, but there is already an improvement in ground HP and in ground defense debuffs. So looking good so far. Okay, let's change now this golden chest armor that had only one debuff, and let's switch it for, oh, but we have a majestic imperial armor, which I actually like it much better. Okay, so then first, let's use this majestic imperial armor in general, where the set, red Wi-Fi, let's use it in a general where the set is not, it's already broken because we are using, like here, civilization gears. So we don't lose the debuff from the full set. So we're going to switch this dominant Persian armor for a majestic imperial armor. There we go. Now let's... Now we have enemy range troop attack and siege machine attack debuff -34%. I really like this piece for all those generals that don't have a full set, and sometimes I even use them even if they have full sets, because the increase of enemy range troop attack 34 for me is much better than the loss of the 18% troop attack all across. Okay, let's type down what we are losing when we are taking out this silver chest armor, the mono troop defense, and let's type down also what we are adding: enemy range troop attack and siege machine attack 34. So that's siege machine attack minus 34, and ranged troop attack minus 34. Okay, so this general is all set. Now we have a Persian dominant silver chest armor that we can use here instead of this majestic Persian armor. Remember that we deducted all the debuffs from that previous armor that we have taken off. And now we are gaining them back. Now we are gonna get, since we have all these second level Concast tests, we're gonna get the helmet for the Romulus set. Romulus set is giving a minus 15% HP debuff when you have two pieces. The helmet is not gonna add a new debuff, you can see there. Just like the couple of Augustus was giving enemy troop attack minus 10. But if you ever get a fourth piece of Romulus, then split those four pieces in two couples, in two different generals, and get an extra 15% HP debuff. We're gonna use that helmet that we are gonna change in this other general because I don't want to lose the mounted debuff from this helmet. We already added more ground debuffs on that Munso helmet that we put before. So right now we are just gonna, not the Munso, sorry, on the Augustus helmet. So now we are gonna take off that ground one. Okay, so let's type this down. We took the ground helmet off. There we go. And now we are gonna craft the Romulus helmet. So here it is. Let's get this Romulus helmet. Craft it first, yeah. Yeah, here it is. Okay, begin. Speed. There we go. Now we have the Romulus helmet that we can use here, and then we have the three pieces. As we said, it's not adding anything else. Let's upgrade stars, upgrade. Okay, and here we go. We have a enemy range troop and siege machine defense, range troop and siege machine HP, and range troop attack debuff. So this is a great addition. So let's type down the buffs that we just got. The debuffs, minus 15 range attack, range defense, sorry, minus 15 siege defense, also minus 15 HP, also for range and siege, so that it's minus 15 here, 15, minus 15 on range, debuff, range HP debuff, and enemy range troop attack minus 20. Okay, there we go. So let's check now what other pieces we can get or we do have. Here is Munso, which actually has a very good debuff. The Bracer is amazing for secondary siege general, but if you are not having a very good secondary general, you can also use these pieces for debuffs. Not the legs, the Bracer, and the helmet. So let's start with the Bracer. Crafting, okay. And now let's do the helmet. And these are pieces that you can only get on the full test, never with fragments. So it's a good thing there were some full tests here. Okay, so let's put the Munso on now. Let's see where. I think we have this mounted. We can use this Apollo helmet here. But the thing is, if it's going to be breaking the set, we're going to lose the enemy troop attack 18%. And instead, we're just gaining mounted troop attack minus 42 versus the other one, which is 34. So the increase is not worth just one piece of Apollo. So I wouldn't just break the set for one piece of Apollo. So I'm just gonna save that Apollo helmet for later when we have more pieces. And right now just use the Parthian helmet that we had spare. And now we need to break another set to put the Munso pieces on. So let's use a Munso helmet here. It has ground troop and mounted troop attack debuff and ground troop and mounted troop HP debuff. Upgrading stars. Debuffs go up to 20%. Let's put on now the Munso bracer that we also crafted. Here it is. And now upgrade stars. Enemy ranged troop and siege machine attack. Siege machine HP, 25%. So that is a great debuff too. Siege machine HP is one of the most difficult debuffs to get. If you compare it with the dominant Parthian ring, it had an enemy ranged troop attack minus 48. So we are losing a little bit of that we are gonna type down now. We are losing a little bit of range troop attack debuff, but we are gaining siege machine attack, HP debuff, which is a good thing. So this is now enemy range troop and siege machine HP 25%. So let's go here, 25%. And here 25%. If we want to recover some of that range troop attack debuff, we can craft another one of those majestic super golden armors, which is exactly what we're gonna do right now, because since we already broke this set and we are not getting the set attributes debuffs anymore, we don't have any more one of those armors that I wanted, so we're just gonna go ahead and craft it. Let's see if we can upgrade any other Ars armor that we might have here. No. Okay, so the courageous is not the one that we need. We need the fearless, not the courageous. So let's see if there is any other general that has this chest armor that we can use, so we don't have to craft a new one from scratch. If we do, it doesn't really matter because I don't see, let's see, no, courageous, no. Doesn't seem, well, this one also we can change it because it's not getting enough debuffs on the wall. He's really close to get she's really close to get the last courier piece, but okay, nothing. Let's see over here, just a little farther. No. Okay, well, let's craft it from scratch. We will also need some more battle tested and some more forged certificates in order to upgrade this. Okay, we have here the fearless dragon armor. Let's upgrade it to Ares armor. Here we go, fearless Ares. Now let's upgrade it again. Okay, we have everything we need. Majestic Imperial armor. Okay, so we just got it. We don't need any battle tested or stuff. Right now, if I wanted to upgrade it even more, then there is a problem. Oh no, we can do it. Okay, let's do it. This one has 23% and the new one has 24%. It's not like a huge jump, but well. And this is without stars actually. So let's upgrade stars here. And now we have 38% debuff on ranged troop and siege machine attack. Let's type this down. $42. No. Sorry, I'm deducting first the debuffs that we lost when we switched to the new gear. So we lost 42 siege attack in mounted defense debuff, these ones here. And now we are typing down ranged troop attack minus 38 and siege machine attack minus 38. So let's ranged troop 38 and siege attack 38. Okay, so from the 48 ranged troop attack that we lost from the ring, we just gained 38 from this chest. So we are just missing a 10%. Now, same as we happened with the armor before, we're going to change now the boots. Remember, we have these silver boots that have 2 debuffs, and then we have these gold boots that have only enemy siege machine attack debuff. So we're going to change these golden boots, taking them off. We're gonna see if we can upgrade or just craft, because we don't have any more of them. Okay, yes, we need to craft first the Akai Namidae boots, the ones that have 2 debuffs, enemy siege machine attack and enemy mounted troop attack, minus 20 in these Akai Namidae boots. So now finish them and let's upgrade these boots to the dominant Persian boots. Now we need 4 certificates. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and disassemble some more pieces that are not being used and will not be used. Here we have the majestic Persian boots, for instance, are the first thing that we can actually disassemble. Let's see. No, still not enough. Okay. Let's see if we have any other equipment that we can, for instance, these legs that are not adding anything to troops load, which is what Amir Timur actually needs. Load when gathering at relics or when hitting another keep. We don't need that. This one doesn't have any of those buffs that Timur needs, so we're going to disassemble these legs. 16 for certificates. Here we go. Okay, so now we have the boots. I think they were in Gilgamesh, yeah. Okay, upgrading stars. So they're going to give 42. Upgrading stars, and here we go. Let's add the new debuffs on the sheet. So now we have mounted troop attack minus 42. Since the other one had also the siege attack debuff, we just added that one. Okay, Now let's see what other gears do we have that we can use on subsidies and they are not being really used there. So this skirt, actually, enemy siege attack and range trip attack, is a good piece for subsidies, but it's been used in, let's see, if we click on refine, you can see there that it's equipped on General Narcissus. So the ground general is wearing it. We should craft another ground piece, but we should also refine the new piece because this one has a good refines. Only one is flat, but the other ones are okay. And yeah, so there's some work to do there. Hand in Dynasty leg armor is actually good. Enemy siege HP debuff. It's already on the Nordic Barbarian. Okay. Okay. Rurik. This Abbas leg is not great. It's not. No one is wearing it. No general is wearing it, but it's not great. Okay, with the Augustus we already have. Yeah, we can craft this. The Antonin shield is good against ground attack, but not really now. Thieves, no. And the Sasanian bracer also is a really good piece that we should be crafting. Sasanian legs are indeed a good thing that maybe we can craft them for the subsidy now. So let's craft these pieces that we are missing. Let's see if there is any fragments before. Okay, no fragments of the Antonin leg armor and no fragments of Sasanian. So I don't really like using full tests for equipments that can be achieved with fragments, but right now the fragments are really low and we need to get these two pieces. So it's just two pieces, and there are still civilization scroll tests level 2, and by the time that she gets enough meteoric stones to amplify, then she will be having more tests. So Sasanian bracer scroll done. And there was a gap here. I'm like those cooking programs on TV, and Antonin leg armor is already crafted. Nice. So we have the two pieces that we needed. The Antonin leg armor is going to go to Narcissus. I'm just gonna go and build these Sasanian bracers now. Let's craft them. Crafted. Nice. Now let's see where we can put this Sasanian bracer. Means that we will probably have to break another set because all of them with Civ gears have already a bracer, so that's it. And same as we did before, I should be adding these Sasanian bracers and then a new chest armor, but this time for sure doesn't seem that we are gonna have more forge certificates. Let's deduct this plus 48 range trip attack that we lost from the dominant ring, and let's add enemy siege machine HP debuff 20%. Okay, and now go with the Antonin legs. Let's go with those, put them on Narcissus. We're gonna have to refine these legs, as I said. It's gaining some other attributes with the pair. It's losing some from the Furikesen set. of 2 pieces because it had a huge ground attack. But this will be recovered as soon as she can craft those Furikesan boots, for which she already has almost all the fragments that she needs. So this is what really pushed me forward to do this right now. So hello again, guys. I've done some refining. It's way far from done, way far from even okay. But see, I don't think it's a good idea to spend all these refining stones and gems out of the refining event. So the whole point here is just block the one that is gold, keep going until you get another gold, block it and keep going. So this is what I got. I did actually do 4 gold refines before, so this piece could be advanced refined, so we would not be losing this every day for all troops defense. But ground is not the primary attacking march in this account, so this is not a drama to not have a perfect ground march right now. Instead, defense has improved some with all the debuffs that we've already made. I'm gonna show you some more things that I've done on the subsidy generals to increase those debuffs. So here we go. Okay, so I've increased Jan Carroll's specialties to the orange level. If it wasn't already, I did increase some of them. I didn't increase this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna increase this because this is specialty. The first, second, and third, they are much easier to get the runestones for. So at least just finish this, because then you will activate this. It's not a huge thing, but it will be some. Enemy ranged troop and siege machine attack -2, and enemy ranged troop and siege machine HP -1. I might even go ahead and do the next one, which is only 500 runestones and 10,000 gems. So it's something that we can afford right now. And that would make another 2 and another 1%. So that makes a total of 4% in ranged troop and siege machine attack debuff, and another 2% on ranged troop and siege machine HP. So let me add here these debuffs. Let me open again this Baldwin. Okay, so we are having here enemy ranged troop and siege machine attack 4 and HP 2. So let me add here this very quickly. Click. Okay, 4. Another 4. And then 2. And another 2. Okay. Also, I worked on some more other specialties, not Nordic Barbarian, because I'm not sure how long he will be with us. I mean, there are better generals, and if we manage to do all those 3 copies of Catherine II, well, Baldwin, not Nordic Barbarian with 1 red star it's decent. But what if he gets another full ascended Baldwin? That would be awesome. So let's just let this stay like this for the moment. I upgraded Siska 4th specialty too. Same for this. I upgraded it to purple. So that makes 12% enemy range troop attack. See, enemy ground troop HP, another 13%. This is all added already to the sheet. And I didn't touch the 3 ground generals that we're going to replace. And same goes for Mark Anthony, which I could actually upgrade some of the specialties. But I'm going to save these gems and I'm going to save these runestones for the moment. Because is the same case as the Nordic barbarian, and then when time comes, we need to figure out which one is staying and which one is going. So why spend on something that you don't know how long it's going to stay with you? Okay. So this is it for the subcities. There are still the spiritual beasts. There is a new one that it's been already redeemed here, but we cannot ascend, we cannot upgrade to level 10 yet. This one actually has also, here on the seals, you know that when you complete some of these seals, then you activate these medals here at the bottom. The first one has enemy range trip attack minus 10%. That is a big one. And then the second one does not, but the third one does. Enemy ground troop defense minus 4. This one is lower, but I think it's really worth it to just push this to level 22. Well, the spiritual beast seals reaches level 22, actually level 34, sorry. And that would make minus 30% enemy range trip attack. Really, really worth it. Then, in the meantime, while we can push this to level 10 and start the seals, we actually have some other spiritual seals that need upgraded. So this one is at level 11, and it's giving an enemy range trip attack debuff of 34%. It's assigned to Yeon right now, and if we smelt, oh, it's already smelt. Okay, so we need actually to increase the level. Again, we need more spiritual beast experience. So after we get the level 10 on the new spiritual beast, this should be the next one, because she gives a lot of enemy range trip attack debuff, and it's the most important debuff right now for this keep. Along, of course, with this, but this has already been very much pushed on the level. It's been upgraded. And then the other one that has enemy range trip attack, it's I think this one, the newest one before the last released. This kind of goat. Enemy range trip attack. Now this one is at minus 40 because it's at level 14. So this keep should focus on these two, in this goat and the siren. And then this is after we can push this. Also, there is now on another chapter, well, let's finish the debuff chapter. So here you can actually also get some more debuffs. In the last of the 5 books that you can open and you can assign here, in this last block that needs level 15 of the building, there is a book that actually gives a lot of debuffs if you manage to have a good good merge with the book. Like, see, this one is when defending, enemy range trip and siege machine attack. This is the minimum and the maximum debuff that you can get with a blue book. If you are lucky enough to get another, this same attribute when you get it merged. If not, then good luck next time. There is a lot of purple ones, and we could try merge some. The problem is right now, there are 2 types. The one that is when attacking, say when joining the rally, then you have debuffs against enemy troops. But the one we want here is when you are defending. Right now, it doesn't make much sense to try and merge this when joining. We can try a blue one, another one when joining. I need attacking siege machine HP. That's the 3rd type of this defending. This is the one. Well, we could try actually, but it's not going to help right now because the building is not upgraded. But just so you see, so when defending enemy range troop and siege machine attack, almost 6%. Then another one with 2.5, and then an attacking siege machine HP, which is okay. 2.2. If you get this 1 gold, the debuff will be higher, much higher. But right now, it doesn't matter much because the building is not upgraded. So this is all about the debuffs. There are some more debuffs here on the Senate. When you fully upgrade one of these things, see when you have some like enemy troop attack -10 in the next step, it's really close. That would be a 10% extra for all the enemy troops attack. That is a good one. Anyways, this is all for today with the subsidies. We are gonna go through the keep on the second part of this video, trying to raise the defensive buffs, all these stats. We are gonna do that through some of the blazons. Oh no, range troop defense on monster, range troop load. Well, defense is, wow, but it's level 20. So range troop load. Oh, range troop attack on monsters. Okay, so we really have some work to do here. This is a lot of grinding. The blazons is one of the most tedious, long working thing ever in this game. We will try to do our best there. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna be working a little bit next video. Also some of the cards, some of the little tiny things everywhere, and see how far we can push those buffs. So I hope you liked this video, guys. I'm gonna leave you here with this sheet where you can see the before and after on the debuffs that we've been working on. I hope you liked it. If you liked the video, please click like. If you think it's useful for your teammates, share it with your teammates, share it with your friends. It's really gonna help me. And I hope it was useful. Let me know your experience with this video in my comments, on the comments, please. Let me know if it's too long, if it's too complex, some of the explanations, whatever you think. And so thank you so much for watching. See you next part. Bye-bye.